Hey guys, and welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So today we're going to be having a look at a number of coins that have gone up in value since the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. So a number of these coins we're going to have a look at from prior to her passing and what happened around the time of her passing and what's happened since then with those values. And the best way to do that is to compare pricing from sold figures based on eBay. Now I know that there are a lot of sales that go on outside of eBay, and I will comment on some of those as we go through. But I've just picked out a handful of coins that I want to have a look at and see what's happened with the pricing in the past month or two. All right, so we'll start off this particular video with one of the popular coins, which is a 2013 purple $2 Coronation coin. Now that's it there on the screen. Now if we go and have a look at what happened back in mid-July, okay, what were the prices doing basically 3 months prior to today? So we can see there that, and I've basically chosen uncirculated coins in this regard, so we'll scroll through. Back in July we've got them around that $60 to $70 range, and keep going up a bit, and you can see there we're starting to get a bit more value in some of these coins. Now there are different anomalies, there are cement versions of these coins, and you can see some of the prices there as we're scrolling through. So lots of variations in pricing, lots of different grades. Sometimes there are coins that have paint missing, which we'll see more so on the poppy coins, so you'll see a big difference in the variation of pricing there. But we'll skip forward a fair bit, and if we go to the next screen, we've come up basically to the end of September, and you can already see there that the Queen's Coronation coin has been selling for over $100. So we were back around the $60 range back in July. And as we scroll up a little bit further here, you can see what has happened there. So an individual coin for $200. This one says near uncirculated, so that does impact price. The cement marked coin up to $950 there. So they have certainly climbed over the past couple of months, and certainly since the passing of the Queen. And here's just another example, uncirculated for $225. So there are some anomalies, like this one here at the top of the screen, which sold October 1st for $66. Now, we'd have to go into that and have a look at the actual coin. But basically, they have gone up in price quite quickly since the passing of the Queen. So our next coin, and this is the poppy coin, as I mentioned before. This one here sold for $260. Now there we have it there on screen, $260 back in July. And you'll see some other interesting things here, like a roll of poppies, and that was a chub roll for $6,900. And we have certainly seen those coins in the rolls selling for $10,000 plus in the last few weeks, certainly since the passing of the Queen. So we'll keep scrolling up here. We're up to July there. If we go to the next screen, I've jumped all the way to October, and you'll see there is a few auctions and sales there for high 300s. Now, the price is really determined by the actual coin, especially with these coins, because the paint could be slightly off center. There might be slight chipping on the color of the poppy, and that all impacts price. But as we can see here, well into the 400s. Now, certainly from a Facebook point of view, there have been a number of sales of coins, and there's a chipped one there. Many rolls have been cracked recently, and those coins have been selling for around the $400 to $450 each. They are perfect coins. some even more so than that. But you can see here some of the ones that aren't stuck on the, here we go, rare but not glued, sorry, not glued on to the certificate. But most of them, if we went back far enough, we would find that the ones that are glued onto the cards do get or do value a little bit less than the ones that are not stuck on cards. So ones that come directly out of a roll certainly are the ones that people are putting more value on. All right, the next coin. Now this is an interesting coin. So the 2022 50-cent Platinum Jubilee has a mintage of 70,000. Now this was originally available for sale from the mint for $12.50. Now that coin really didn't sell out for, well, until basically after the Queen had already passed. It wasn't a popular coin for some reason, and maybe the mintage was just a little bit high. But as soon as the Queen passed, then things really started to move. Now, there are a couple of coins that we will be looking at as we scroll through, such as the PNC version right there. We may see some of those pop up. This one here is the Platinum Jubilee, the proof coin. Okay, now I think that became the recommended retail price on that was $100. So this one back in July actually sold for below RRP at $90. So interesting. So another one here for $83. So well below RRP. So as we keep moving up, we can see they are fairly close to that original sort of sell price. And once again, we got one there below price, another one below price. So these guys weren't that popular. All right. Now, we'll keep scrolling up. Now, we're getting close to the time. Now, the Queen passed in the UK. Her official date of death is the 8th of September, but here in Australia, it actually was the 9th of September in the morning. And during that time, if we scroll up, we can see what goes on September 9th. All of a sudden, we've got one of those ones that was selling below RRP for now selling at $359. Now, there would have been existing coins that were already up for sale at lower prices, and that's where we get these anomalies, okay? So if people didn't adjust their price and watch the market, see exactly what was going on, people were able to pick up these cheaper coins, all right? And then all of a sudden, people start realizing that things are moving, and we start to see a little bit of progression in the pricing. And here's another one, $89. Some anomalies, $152. Let's keep it moving up. $100, $250, $55, all the way up to $549, $459. So up around the $500 is what the silver 50-cent coin got up to. Plenty of them up around that $100 mark. Still up in the high to mid 400s. Now, what's interesting about this coin is these are all sales technically the day that she passed, so the 9th of September. All right, so lots of sales. Now, we scrolled through from basically July through to the 9th of September in literally a few seconds, but look at how many sales occurred on the day of her passing. It's incredible just how many of these particular coins were listed and sold, okay? So we'll keep scrolling through. Now we are making our way up, and I apologize that this has taken some time, but it's very interesting. Now I'm not sure where my next page goes. I might jump across. Here's one of the PNCs that was also in the low sort of, I think it was around that $30 odd, somewhere in that at that time, reaching over $100. Is another one for $100. So you can see there the prices really took off on that day. Now if we'll go back, we'll just go back one there. So if we keep moving up, we might jump to the top of this page. Now, here we have them as of, actually we have to go to another page, I believe. Yeah, we do. Sorry about this, guys. Let's go to page 1. Now, well after the hype of these coins, prices have dropped. Okay, they've come back down to more reasonable levels around that $60 to $70 range. And is that going to keep happening? Is this around the floor now of these coins? Remember, these coins couldn't even be sold. They hadn't sold out when the Queen passed. So have we peaked on these coins? And is the price coming back to where it possibly should be? Certainly, this will be a coin that will be cherished because of its a timepiece in some ways. It's a history piece representing the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. So the historic value is there now, certainly with the passing. So prices have peaked back. Okay, so that's basically what I'm showing on this particular coin, as well as I think it was the silver version has also come back a fair bit in price. All right, let's jump to the next coin. I think you saw it before. We're going to talk about the 2017 Planetary coin set. Really has nothing to do with the Queen. It was already starting to move up in price. But let's have a look at where things were back in July. So we can see sets here for just over $3,000. You will get a lot of individual coins. A lot of these sets have been broken up. And as you can see, that it does impact price when there's no Mars, which is the $2 coin, which is really the catalyst for why these sets have gone gangbusters. So we're climbing up a bit. We're in the 4200s there. Can't see no Mars coin. So let's keep scrolling up. $4,600 right there. There's a 6,000. Few anomalies, a little bit of jumping around, but the price is generally moving in the right direction. Let's keep it scrolling. 5,200. We'll go up a bit quicker here. Basically all the way to, I don't know if this is a realistic price, almost $10,000, but certainly it has climbed somewhere up over $5,000, you would say, for that set now. And it has been in the media actually that there have been sales over $6,000. So I think it's more related to the $2 coin and what's going on with $2 coins across the board. A lot of other coins are fairly stagnant, but $2 coins are going nuts. All right, another one that's started to move in price is the 2019 Effigies Over Time. All right, another beautiful set with all the effigies. Okay, back in July, $51. All right, or 60s. Now this will be interesting to see what happened here. Okay, this is interesting. So we had no sales from the 30th of August through to the 9th, which is her date of passing here in Australia. And we see there that the prices started to move and things started to sell. Look at how many sales happened on the 9th of September. It's incredible the amount of coins that would have changed hands on that date. And as we keep going up, we can see the price is also moving up. So we were down in the, the 50s, I think. And now we've pretty much tripled in price, okay? So there is some anomalies there, $299, but we're still around that $150 mark. So we'll move up a little bit quicker here. $180s, $190s. There's around the $200, $250, $300. All right, so these went nuts. Roughly about a week after her passing, these coins were really, really sorted by collectors, those who had missed out and wanted to jump on these coins and make sure that they had a set for themselves. All right, let's skip forward to the top of this page and let's see where things are at today. So you would say that basically prices have come back a bit. The FOMO has died down a bit and prices have come back to earth a little bit. Still fairly high and certainly well worth selling if you hold many of these. But if you do want to pick one up, maybe things will continue to drop off for you. But certainly the prices have changed, but certainly prices have pegged back slightly. All right, the next one. Oh, this is where we're at anyway. Sorry. All right, the next one is basically it's a great coin. It's a double header in some ways, but it's has the two effigies, which is the 6th portrait of the Queen. Now, this one here sold back in July for $43. Now, also take note of this particular 6th portrait here as well, which was $99. All right, so let's scroll through. So around that $40 to $50 mark is where these guys were back in August, and even lower that early September. So, which is what you would expect to pay for that individual coin. And here we have that same coin I just pointed out earlier for $300. Prices were certainly moving up on the 9th of September. We'll keep moving up into the hundreds. Bit of an anomaly there, that one there at 300. The silver coins have certainly moved up, but you know, there's some anomalies. That's why I don't fully understand it, but you can see there they've gone well into the couple of hundred, and the individual carded coin. Okay, we're about a week after her passing at this stage. And then I would say prices have come back a bit. So it seems to be fairly consistent with these coins. A lot of the ones that were hyped up right at that time, if you didn't get in then, and now would certainly be the time to jump on board if you do want one of these coins. All right, the next coin is a PNC from 2018, and let's just have a look at how this one has gone. Basically the same coin, but it is in the PNC format. Now we're past her pass date, and the prices really haven't moved that much. There are a couple of anomalies, but basically they have stayed around that $60 to $70 range. So if you did want one of those coins, maybe it's better to pick one up on the PNC. Next coin is a Perth Mint coin, so celebrating the Queen's 95th birthday. Now, this one here sold for $90 back in July, okay? So there will be a few other coins in here that aren't the same coin, but I tried to do the search in a way. But here we go. Now, where is it? Yeah, so this would have been an existing one that would have been already up for sale. And then you'll see a little bit later, 10 days later, one sold for $499. So they have really gone up in price. There isn't too many sales to show where they've gone since then, but certainly from a low of $90 all the way up $300 to $400 is a remarkable difference for that particular Perth Mint coin. The next coin well, it's really a set. It's a 12 coin set. Now, this is the 2018 30th anniversary set. Now, there are certainly coins here that do relate to the Queen, and they do have the effigy of the Queen, as well as a purple coronation. So there are some coins in this that certainly will be impacted by price because of the Queen's passing. But back in July, we can see that these sets, now these were $75 when they came out, and they couldn't be sold. They took a while to sell it, and only 30,000 of them were produced. And for some reason, whether I don't know why, but they just did not move. And we can see here that they obviously had moved, but they're around the $500 mark at this stage back in July. Now, if we keep it moving up, you can see there that prices have pushed into the 600s. And they've sat there fairly comfortably for a while. And there are some anomalies there, but the price is certainly fairly stable around that $600 mark. Now, if we push ahead, we're at, alright, we're getting up to a date where we can start doing some comparisons. Bang, there's an 800, 800, 800 on the 9th of September. 850. Alright, we're almost getting up to date. They probably did peg back slightly, but they are holding quite nicely, that price. So well up into the 800s, a few in the 700s, and there's a 950, but there was a little set in there also. Okay, where's another one? There's another 900. So certainly over the past few months, these sets are getting close to double what they were in the past 3 months, okay? And I have certainly seen them on Facebook selling for $1,000. So these coin sets, I believe, will keep going up in value. A lot of these sets have been broken up, so they are going to keep going up in price, no doubt. And within no time, I think you'll see them for that $1,250, and then we'll all of a sudden see it at $1,500 if the way that the $2 market keeps going. All right, I think this is going to be our last coin, or our last set really for this video, and it's the 2022 Royal Australian Mint 6 coin proof set, and that features the Frontline Workers $2 coin. Now, this is, I'm not sure if it's totally sold out with the Royal Australian Mint or whether they're going to be producing more of these, but certainly now I've jumped and I've stuck around that September the 9th where they were at $125. Now I think that's basically around what price you would have bought them for anyway. So, and then in the days just after, we climbed into the 200s. I'm not sure why that one sold for 400, but certainly up into the high 200s, 275. So there are a number of coins there, or a number of sales there that have gone well into the 200s. And do they start to come back a bit? It looks as if they have. Okay, they've dropped back a bit. So it certainly feels from this video and what we've looked at today that prices have certainly come back. Maybe, you know, possibly 20 to 30% they've come off their highs from where they were in the week after the Queen's passing. So if you missed out, just remember this video. Just remember that when you miss out in things in the future, they may come back once the hype dies down. And that's more what I'm trying to show through this video. That, and I didn't want to put this video out at around her time of passing, just out of respect. I thought I would leave it go just a little bit and I'm glad I did, because I think there's probably more value in this video because we get to see what has gone on with pricing, and this is a fairly good sample that we've had a look at over a number of coins, and there are others that have gone up and done the same thing that have been related to some of the history behind Queen Elizabeth II. So that's how we're going to round this video off, guys. I thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you've subscribed, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.